What happened to Russ, bro? On God. It's fucked up what happened to Russ. And Russ got a bad take because of that Lakers team. That's the truth, bro.
Because Russell Westbrook's legacy is not going to be about winning.
Russell Westbrook reached a breaking point. People close to him say he angrily smashed his phone. The 2017 MVP, 9-time All-Star, and triple-double star was shocked to hear that Giannis Antetokounmpo's brother was signed before him. That news apparently made him lose his cool.
On God. It's fucked up what happened to Russ. And Russ got a bad take because of that Lakers team. That's the truth, bro. That's the truth. You talk to T-Lou. T-Lou did interview with motherfuckers. I love Russ. Ever since Russ left the Lakers, bro, he's been on the minimum, bro. We've never seen this ever. We've never seen a player who's been the MVP, who's impacted the game, who they call him names and tell him he can't shoot, go to the playoffs, shoot 40% with the Clippers the very next year, right? Take a less demeaning role with the Lakers, take a less demeaning role with the Clippers. He's been a sixth man ever since he's left the Lakers. He's a starting point guard in the NBA. He's arguably one of the top 3 point guards to ever play the game. You tell me this man can't get on the team all because he's passionate, all because he stretches with the team every single fucking practice, all because if it's a team out and he's there all the fucking time, all because if you talk to anyone around the league, Russ is the best teammate I ever have. I talked to Paul George. Hey, P, hey, Pat, you go love Russ. Austin Reeves, Russell Westbrook, one of the best teammates I ever had. What the fuck are we talking about? Why isn't this man on the team?
Nina said Westbrook even cracked his phone when he learned Alex Antetokounmpo was signed before him. Think about it. A Hall of Fame level player, one of the most decorated of his era, sitting at home feeling unwanted while lesser-known players get new contracts. That hits the ego hard. Now, at 36, Westbrook just signed a $3.66 million veteran minimum deal with the Sacramento Kings, his 7th team in 6 years. That shows how much he's in survival mode. This is the story of how one of the NBA's toughest competitors ended up fighting for a spot. IT includes how LeBron James and the Lakers damaged his image, how his former teammates are speaking out, and why this Kings contract could be his last real chance at redemption. His one-year deal is $3.66 million, while an overseas team reportedly offered him $14 million, 4 times as much. Westbrook turned it down because he still believes he belongs in the NBA. This all shows a mix of pride, ego, and loyalty to the game. Westbrook even gave up his $3.5 million player option in Denver, betting on himself in free agency. But that gamble almost backfired. As preseason neared and teams finalized rosters, Russ was left in limbo while everyone else signed deals. The breaking point came when he heard Alex Antetokounmpo, Giannis' younger brother, was signed by Milwaukee before him. People say he smashed his phone in frustration. It was humiliating for someone who once averaged a triple-double for 3 straight seasons and carried entire teams on his back. Suddenly, lesser-known players were getting contracts while he was being overlooked. Even last season in Denver, he played 75 games, started 36, and still averaged 13.3 points, 6.1 assists, 4.9 rebounds, and 1.4 steals while shooting 44.9% from the field. He even hit 52% on his twos, the best of his career. But teams ignored him, executives went silent, and for the first time in 18 seasons, Westbrook faced the possibility of being pushed out of the NBA.
Malika, Russell Westbrook is signing with the Sacramento Kings. His agent, Jeff Schwartz, tells me it's a 1-year, $3.6 million deal. And these are two sides that have been engaged in conversations all off season, every single month, every single week since July. They've been in constant communication. And this is a Kings team that has searched for point guard depth.
And that's when the talk really picked up. Patrick Beverley spoke out, saying Russ got a bad take because of that Lakers team. Coming from Pat Bev, known for grit and trash talk, that meant a lot. He even called Westbrook the best teammate he ever had. Then Ain't Kaner Freedom jumped in and hyped Russ even more, the kind of support no one else dared to give. People started realizing that maybe Westbrook wasn't a real problem. Here's what reportedly happened in LA. LeBron James pushed the Lakers to sign Westbrook instead of finalizing a deal for Buddy Hield before the 2021-22 season. This wasn't a front office experiment. It was LeBron's plan. He wanted a new big three: LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Westbrook, meant to dominate the league. Instead, it ended with missed playoffs, broken chemistry, and blame flying everywhere. And when it all fell apart, most of the heat landed on Westbrook. It got really messy. Russ and his family started getting disturbing messages from fans over basketball, which was really messed up. The negativity went beyond the game and felt dangerous, affecting his whole household. In his second season with the Lakers, Russ started only 3 games but still averaged 15.9 points, 7.5 assists, and 6.2 rebounds. None of it seemed to matter. Coach Frank Vogel benched him. The media criticized him constantly, and every night brought more negativity. Every missed shot became a meme. Every turnover a headline. And the pressure kept building. To make things worse, LeBron openly made it clear he wanted Kyrie Irving instead, throwing public shade at the teammate he had originally pushed for. That felt like a betrayal to Russ. Analysts didn't hold back either. Playing in LA is tough. The spotlight is intense, and fans can turn on you instantly. Westbrook faced more than normal basketball pressure. It felt like psychological warfare. Even Ain't Kaner Frida mentioned that people were calling him extreme nicknames and insults that weren't fit to repeat. It showed just how heavy and toxic the environment became for Russ and his family.
Why do you think he had such a hard time adjusting when he went to like Houston and Washington and the Clippers? Like, there was kind of a big fall off.
You know what? I think it all started with Lakers. Look at his career. As soon as he went to Lakers, I don't want to blame anyone. I don't want to blame LeBron or whatever, but it's hard to play for the Lakers, man.
Why?
If you're playing with someone like LeBron, it's all about LeBron. And if the season fails, then you need to have like some kind of scapegoat. I think that year they picked Russell Westbrook as a scapegoat. Then after that, I mean, look at his career. I do think that, right now it was his 18th year, and this guy, unfortunately, can't even find a team to play right now. It's tough.
So you're saying like becoming the scapegoat like got to him mentally and like that affected his game?
Yeah, I think so. You know, because that people were just
hate
some very hard names and some nicknames. I don't even want to repeat it. I feel bad because he got a lot of kids, and I watched one of his interviews because he said, now my kids going to school and they called his kids are like some of the nicknames that the fans used to say, whatever. So NBA is tough, man. NBA is definitely tough, but he could still play in NBA. It's crazy that he cannot find a team.
I think it was him that when they went to Utah, they were like extremely racist towards him or something like that. Was it Russell Westbrook?
It was Russell Westbrook.
So like when you were on the Utah Jazz, was it the same? Did you see that same vibe when you were playing there?
To be honest with you, not. I mean, they were like one of the wildest fans, and they had your back no matter what, and they were like the sixth man. But when I played there, I didn't really have like I didn't hear about any kind of racist comments towards other teams, you know?
Imagine going to work every day while the whole world waits for you to fail, treating your mistakes like entertainment. That's the pressure Russ faced. After a tough run in LA, he moved to Denver and somehow found a new version of himself. Coming off the bench in 145 of his last 216 games, he surprised everyone by thriving. He still finished in the top 10 for Sixth Man of the Year voting each season, showing he could adapt and still be dangerous. Russ learned to pick his spots, control the game's rhythm, and make every possession count. His numbers put him in elite company. Only 17 NBA players have ever averaged 13.3 points, 6.1 assists, and 4.9 rebounds like he did, a list full of stars and MVP-level players. Even at 36, his energy off the bench could change games because nobody works hard to hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned. We'll follow every twist of this wild story all season. Can Russ help the Kings reach the playoffs? Or are we witnessing the final chapter of a legend? Drop your thoughts in the comments.